Mike Wang, Alexis Morgan, and a lovable teddy bear.
These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect
2K game.
But Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction.
Ronnie 2Cap.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My fault for the intro, y'all, but between one of the tallest point guards in NBA history being able to do the explosive behind the back, dudes straight up carrying the basketball while moonwalking backwards, dudes acting like my social life when a new 2K drop and straight up disappearing, and last but not least, dudes are literally greening full court shots in NBA 2K21. I think the rating is justified. But for this video, we're gonna go back and focus on one of the tallest NBA point guards being able to do the explosive behind the back. Because today we are making a speed boosting 6'7" demigod build that will be able to do the exact same thing. What's up, Simply Squad? It's your boy Alexis Morgan Simp. By the way, I hate y'all for making that my name, bro. Like, why? Why are y'all like this? But anyways, y'all, today I got a special banger for you guys. Today we go in depth on the best 6'7" speed boosting demigod builds in NBA 2K21. Last video I gave y'all 3 viable stretch big builds. Today I'm gonna give y'all 4 speed boosting demigod builds, bro. I had to one up myself because this is probably going to be my last prelude video. I was going to upload more, but we got a hurricane coming in down south, bro. I gotta stay safe out here, so I'm gonna be taking extra precaution. All my dudes out here in the south, bro, stay safe, alright? Hey, if you get hit by the hurricane just like I am, I'm praying for you, my guy. Stay safe out here. We not finna get sad about it, alright? We just gonna deal with it and move on. Now, y'all, last video I asked for 10K likes and y'all made it happen. Okay, I'll give it to you. Y'all got lucky, bro. There was no way you can get 10K likes in 2 videos in a row. I don't think it could happen. I don't think Simply Squad like that, bro. I don't think we that lit. Y'all gonna have to prove me wrong. I'm not gonna lie. Now, we about to get into it. I just got one question to ask y'all, man. What are you going to do on NBA 2K21? Are you going to ISO or are you going to take screens? Matter of fact, let's turn it into a competition. Someone type like if you're gonna take screens and someone do like if you're gonna ISO, bro. I want to see which one's gonna win. But without further ado, y'all, let's just get into this. Alright, y'all, for this build you are going to want to go with the pure yellow pie chart, pure playmaking. For the physical profile, you want the most speed possible, and this is actually where you get your first choice of variation. There are a ton of variations of this build. We're gonna go through every single one of them and y'all are gonna decide which one's the best for you, but this is where we make our first choice. Now look at my attributes. We have 11 attribute upgrades remaining. We could add it to playmaking and get 2 extra badges on playmaking. We could add it to finishing and get 1 more badge on finishing, or we could add it to shooting and get 1 more badge on shooting. And then there's a secret option that people don't tell you about where you could get both the playmaking badges and the 1 shooting badge right there. 6, 13, 27, and 8 on a 6'7" build. Now again, y'all, there's multiple variations. Say you don't want finishing, say you don't want your close shot for some reason, you could put 10 defensive badges if you want and just be a defensive demigod. It's up to you. But for right now, this is what we're gonna go with. Y'all already know I always go slight, and the height is going to be 6'7". Now for this build to be able to speed boost off rip, right when you get on the game, you have to go minimum wingspan. And if you go minimum wingspan, you'll see that you cannot get lockdown takeover. Now if you want lockdown takeover, don't worry. I got like 3 different variations that have lockdown takeover. But for this build, I'm looking to use playmaking takeover. You are 6'7", minimum wingspan, 180 pounds, you can speed boost off rip, and you have a ton of badges. Now before we get into the lock badge variation, I wanted to show y'all a variation where you go 1 inch shorter. Instead of 6'7", you go 6'6". Same build, same badges, same attributes, but just 6'6". Now if you do this and you go minimum weight, instead of minimum wingspan, you could have maximum wingspan and still have an 88 ball handling. That means you are a 6'6" speed boosting guard with maximum wingspan, bro. That is going to help you a lot on defense. Now I see a lot of people being scared to make max wingspan builds because they're like, oh, I'll only have a 71 3-point. Bro, when are you playing park without boosting? boosts on. Like honestly, when was the last time you played Park without +5 boosts on? At the same time, Agent confirmed that Mike Wang said you're gonna get a +4 boost at 99, and the community's assuming that at 99.9 you get +5 just like last year. So you get +4 at 99 confirmed, and we're assuming that you get +5 at 99.9. Do not be afraid to make a little bit lower shooting builds, bro. Everyone's gonna figure out how to shoot, I promise you. But anyways, if you make this build at 6'6", you get the same takeovers unless you make this change I'm about to show you. Now, for whatever reason, you cannot get lock badge with this badge and attribute layout. I don't know why. I really don't know why, but if you have 27 playmaking and 13 shooting, you cannot get lock badge. For you to get lock badge on this build, this has to be your badge layout. I don't know why. I honestly do not know why you have to have less badges. Or maybe it's because of the attributes, but yes, you have to distribute in a worse way to get lockdown takeover. Here, I'll show you. So look, we're gonna go slight just like normal. We're gonna go 6'7", just like we did at first. We're still as a point guard, by the way. We're gonna go lowest weight. To get lock badge, you have to have an 82 or above wingspan. See, right there. At 82 wingspan, you get lock badge, okay? See, and now if I go down to 81, no more lock badge. Instead, you get sharp badge. So if you want sharp badge, that's how you get sharp badge. For the 6'7", you are forced to go minimum wingspan if you want a speed boost without having to grind your build. So we're gonna go minimum wingspan, and these are the 4 takeovers you'll be able to get. If you want sharp take, go for it. Again, I'm going playmaking takeover. That's just how I do it. Now, with this same badge layout, all right, 6, 12, 24, and 8. If you go 6'6", lowest weight, and maximum wingspan, you get lock badge, bro. Personally, I think the 2 6'6" builds are the best variations of this build. If you want lock badge, I'll go with the 6'6" that has less badges but gets lock badge. If you don't want lock badge, I would go with the 6'6" variation that gets more badges and doesn't have lock badge. The reason for that being is you are a 6'6" max wingspan guard who can speed boost. Like I said, you have a 71 3-point with max wingspan, which you are going to boost. You are going to get boost for. It's going to be around 76 to 80, which Mike Wang said mid 70s to low 80s you could green consistently. And honestly, knowing 2K, if you have a 53 pointer, you're probably going to be able to green later in the year. I'm just saying. I honestly think the 6'6" are the best variations to this build. Let's say you like one of the 6'6" builds, but you don't like the 71 3-point. Okay, how about you move it a little bit to the left, get +1 on 3-point for a 75 3-point, so you make sure you're above the green window that Mike Wang said on Twitter, and then you just don't get lock takeover. Like, if you weren't looking to get lock takeover in the first place, maybe this is the move for you. Maybe you just want to playmaking takeover. Maybe you want a higher 3-point. Maybe you could do this. If you don't care about lock badge, personally, I would go with the first 6'6" variation that had 27 playmaking badges. And you could decide if you want a 75 3-point with a little bit lower wingspan or a 71 3-point with a higher wingspan. Now, for me, my favorite build is a 6, 13, 27, and 8 slight body shape, 6'6", lowest weight, max wingspan, because I personally don't care about getting lock takeover, okay? I always wanted playmaking take. This is going to be my official ISO build for NBA 2K21. Am I starting out with this build? No, I'm gonna start out with a play shot build, probably a play shot build that I tweak a little bit from my first play shot build after everything we know from the demo. If y'all want me to release my official play shot build that's more improved now, y'all let me know. But yeah, this is gonna be my official ISO build. And there it is. You have built a slashing playmaker. Let's take a look at the badges, yo. At 99 overall, you have a 93 speed, a 92 acceleration. Both of those will go to 99 if everything stays the same as last year. You are a 6'6" guard with an 88 ball handling off rip. You have a 71 3-point off rip, which will go up with boost. Your defense is solid. You have so many badges. Let's take a look at them. 27 playmaking badges. Just, bro. So you already know I gotta go handles for days. Y'all be flaming me. Tight handles just in case the behind the back is actually back in the real game and stuns people still. We're gonna have to find out ourselves. We'll be team players. We got so many badges, we could be a team player, bro. I don't even gotta be selfish. We got so many badge upgrades, I could be a team player. Like, there is so many combinations you can do with 27 playmaking badges. This is why this is my favorite build variation out of all of them. Now, for shooting, I would probably go Green Machine on gold. I would probably go Range Extender on gold, Hot Zone Hunter on gold, Deadeye on gold, and Tireless Shooter on bronze. Just an example build. Okay, that's pretty good, bro. Like, that is actually really solid for an ISO build. For defense, you already know clamps on gold, intimidator on gold, and I would either go interceptor on silver or lightning reflexes on silver. For now, we'll just keep it on interceptor. And for finishing, just in case hop steps aren't patched, fancy footwork and slithery finisher. And y'all, there you have it, my official ISO build. I gave y'all 4 different build variations that also have like 20 variations within those variations, depending on if you want to go for a higher wingspan and a less 3, a higher 3 and a less wingspan. It is completely up to y'all. I just wanted to lay the base out for you so you can make these decisions for yourself. In the comments, let me know if you're gonna ISO or take screens this year, man. I want to know. Now, I know for the most part that shooting guards are better than point guards this year, so I decided to make this build as a shooting guard to see if there was that much of a difference that it was worth making a shooting guard instead of a point guard. And I'm not gonna lie to you, for this specific build, I couldn't find a reason to justify making a shooting guard over a point guard. Now, I didn't go too in depth with it because unfortunately I had already made 6 builds after I got finished recording this video, so I couldn't go back and double check. But at first glance, I didn't see a huge difference that like popped out at me for me to make a shooting guard. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. If y'all think making a shooting guard of this build would be better, please let the comments know. But from what I've personally seen, if you go point guard, you will be fine. And there you have it, y'all. I gave y'all 4 different variations of speed boosting demigod builds, and like I said before, there is so many variations within the variations that y'all are gonna have to figure out on your own to fit your own playstyle. If you are going to use one of these builds or a variation of this build that you made on your own, please let me know in the comments. I love seeing when people are like, yo Grind, I'm gonna be using this build in 2K21. It just makes me feel like I did a good job. All right, it makes a beta feel good. And yeah, y'all, I think this is gonna be it for the prelude videos I make. Again, like I said, we got a hurricane coming. I gotta stay safe, but if I come back and y'all want me to release my official 2K20 starting out build, my improved play shot build, then I'll do that. But other than that, I think I'm planning on doing some NBA 2K21 news video once the park trailer drops, and then hopefully by then 2K21 will be coming out a day or 2 after. But yeah, y'all, if you enjoyed the video, man, drop a like, drop a sub with notifications on. I cannot stress that enough. Drop a sub with notifications on, bro. We trying to hit 1 million this year, all right? Let's get closer. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching to the end. I love you all, and as always, keep grinding.
We never be falling. Rachel, she never be calling. Still hitting shots while they steady be taunting. Ballin', 2K, we never be falling. Rachel, she never be calling. Still hitting shots while they steady be taunting. Channel be growing and growing. Uzi, he cutting, I throw it. Double teaming.